I want to congratulate NDSU for winning its 8th National FCS Championship. Dean Brashani's here. Concerned if they have one more win, he'll have to have a finger transplant so he can wear all his rings. January is Cervical Health Awareness Month and an opportunity to raise awareness of how women can protect themselves from HPV and cervical cancer. HPV is a common infection that spreads through sexual activity and causes almost all the cases of cervical cancer. The HPV vaccine, regular screening tests, and follow-up care can help prevent cervical cancer. The HPV vaccine and cervical cancer screenings are available at the Fargo-Cass Public Health Clinic. Inspections. Building permit values declined significantly in Fargo in 2019, with the preliminary value totaling $381 million, down from the $514 million in 2018. However, in the last 5 years, building permits were exceptionally high, and 381 in 2019 is higher than any of the pre-2014 levels. 7 projects in 2019 exceeded $8 million in value, including the National Guard Readiness Center, the Blue Water corporate offices, Mosaic Apartments at 11th and 13th Avenue North, Mercantile Parking Garage, Grand 3 Apartments at 45th and 49th South, and the Spartan Nash Warehouse. We've had a good year. People continue to invest in the community. The inspection department reminds citizens to check for ice and snow on the roofs. The roof is designed to handle 35 pounds of square foot surface, depending on slope. Snow weighs about 20 pounds per cubic foot depending on its moisture content, which means 1.5 inches of snow might be the maximum weight for the roof, and as the roof or snow melts, it becomes denser and increases weight. There are many companies around that will help you clear the snow from your roof if you need the help in doing that, but just bear in mind if it stays too heavy, it will cause some roof damage. Library. The library's Winter Readathon runs through March 1st, and readers of all ages are invited to read the chances to enter prize drawings. Police. Chief Todd had a big morning this morning. 7 new police officers took part in the swearing-in ceremony this morning here in the chambers. Chief Todd said it is fun to see the excitement on their faces and the pride in the families have as the new officers are welcomed to law enforcement profession and the Fargo Police Department. Officer Dave Cochran and his K-9 partner Falco completed recently in American's Top Dog and run a spot in the upcoming finale. Their win speaks to the tremendous amount of training each of the officers and their K-9 partners go through. The winning team from each week of competition will compete in a grand finale for the bragging rights and a $25,000 cash prize. Chief, does he get to keep that, or what happens with that? Don't know. Solid waste. The city partnered with Minn Kota Recycling in November to promote the Cans 2 Cartons Recycling Challenge. Minn Kota paid 1 cent per pound match to all aluminum cans collected at its redemption center and at the city's recycling drop sites during the month. The 1 cent match proceeds totaled $192, which purchased 549 cartons of milk for Got No Milk program in the Fargo Public Schools. Planning. The Fargo Human Relations Commission's annual Martin Luther King Day celebration will be held 6:30 January 20th at the Fargo Theater. This year's MLK Human Relations Award will be presented to community members who serve in Dr. King's spirit. This year's winners are Zamzam Abdi, Leonard Wells, and the Legacy Children's Foundation. There will also be music and dance performances throughout the evening. This is a free event and all are welcome. Here is a short video from the planning department about the upcoming celebration.
The ultimate vision is in their mission. It is to encourage young people of all kinds of backgrounds to engage in the community, to grow themselves academically, but also to grow themselves socially and emotionally, and provide them with the attitude and the environment and the encouragement to be successful, well-developed adults.
At the last meeting, I announced the city recently broke ground on the Mercantile Project downtown, a private-public partnership between the city, Kilburn Group, and owners of the Great Northern Bicycle Company. We were not able to show the video of the groundbreaking ceremony last meeting, but we will be able to do. I think it's quelled up and ready to go. Clear more than ever it's been before that the City of Fargo is committed to creating and maintaining ample parking downtown in the areas for residents and visitors. This is a commitment that we had since we had a comprehensive study in 2015. We found at that time we had 3,600 parking spaces in the downtown area, and we had a deficit of 300 to 600 parking spots in the area at that time. So we were trying to stay ahead of it by building one ramp, maybe another ramp, and look what's happening now. We have 3 ramps that are coming up in the downtown area.
One idea that we had as a team was to consider how could we create some placemaking events at this property, right in the core center of our downtown, while we're going through the planning stages. And we were very excited about the placemaking events that have occurred in downtown Fargo since then. What gets us excited about these placemaking events that do occur is that sense of community that's created through all of these events. It's a great place for gathering, and we're excited to see how the best of those can continue in downtown Fargo. It's a great way for us to demonstrate how placemaking activities can occur.
As a hub of transportation, the Great Northern Depot spurred the development of such neighbors 100 years ago. So too has the planning for the new parking garage spurred the development of the projects we celebrate here today. And once constructed, I am sure we'll see additional projects to follow.
Trying to think of a word that I could use with my remarks this afternoon, and the word persistence came to mind. And so I'd like to expand on Mike's comments a little bit about the history of the Mercantile building. When the building was constructed, it once stood on Broadway at the corner of 4th Avenue and Broadway, was described in the Fargo Forum and the Daily Republican. The building will be brick, occupying the space of 75 by 130 feet. It will be 4 stories in height and will have a full basement. The building will be faced with pressed brick and will be trimmed with Kettle River red stone sand. Imagine the persistence back in 1909 to put such an endeavor in place. But again, persistence, and in the city, it takes 3 votes to make things happen. And persistence and consistency on the future of our city, a lot of important decisions are made often, and persistence matters at the city commission offices.
Commissioner Grinberg, you want to fess up? You had some experience in prior life doing that, right?
You notice the smoothness of those joysticks?
We noticed the bounce.